I'm remaking this video because the last video I did, it just didn't come out right. I was looking at it and it didn't come out right. So I'm driving, so I just decided that I was going to pull over and fix the camera work, and so I could really make the video the way I want to make it, because it was all blurry and stuff, and I was looking at it like, dang, they can't barely see me, and this was kind of looking blurry as well. But hold on, y'all, I'm doing the best I could do. I'm working with what I have. Hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. Wait. Okay, so I'm driving, and I'm gonna talk to y'all as I'm driving, and I got my blueberries. Y'all know I'm on my fruitarianism. I'm on my vegan diet. I've been a vegan for almost 10 years now, and recently made the transition to fruitarian, where most of my diet is fruit. Not all of it, but most of it is fruit. So I pulled over to kind of fix my camera work, and now I'm gonna keep driving. Okay. So, y'all, okay. Now, I want to talk about divestment, and I hope more people are up and awake, because I know that this is an impromptu live. Sometimes I do impromptu lives. Well, a lot of times I do, because the spirit just hits me about certain things, and I want to talk about it. But before I get started, and while people are realizing that I'm here, for those of you that don't know, my name is Rashida Strober. I am the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. And what dark-skinned activist means is that I am a person that fights for the equality of dark-skinned people, men, women, dark-skinned people all around the world. And when I say I'm the first dark-skinned activist, what that means is that I'm the first activist to advocate for dark skin. There was nobody else doing this, specifically advocating for dark skin before me. People try to come for me and say, you're not the first dark-skinned activist. They think I'm talking about an activist that's dark-skinned. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being an activist that advocates for the equal rights of dark-skinned people. Understand what I'm saying? I actually created or coined the phrase dark-skinned activist. It's my intellectual property. I own the trademark. I came up with dark-skinned activists out of my own brain. And I have to talk about this because people are so disrespectful online. They come to your channel, they listen to your ideas, and they steal and they take from you. And I'm not going to let people just take from me without a fight. So that's why I come on here on every video that I make. I always introduce myself the same way, because motherfuckers been on YouTube stealing from my content for years, really since 2015. Now, I started dark-skinned activism in 1998. And like I said, it's the very first platform in history to fight to end colorism and what I later called darkism. And dark-skinned activism. Hey, Lashida, for you? Is that you? Hey, good morning. Dark-skinned activism is a grassroots movement that I started way before there was YouTube, social media, or any fucking celebrity. I get mad at these celebrities that be caught watching social media and stealing too. I started dark skin activism way before there was YouTube, social media, and any celebrity that talked about dark skin and colorism. Now these bitches around here doing interviews, riding off my motherfucking coattail, but you're not the dark skin activist. You didn't start shit. And I'm tired of people stealing, acting like they did. Anyway, I started dark skin activism in 98. And it consists of me writing plays and books and doing darkism tours around the United States. And I've been doing this for years since I started my tours really in 2006 with the play that I wrote. But before that, I was doing dark skin activism in the community, where I just go around and, spread love and spread the message about the true message about what dark-skinned people are facing. So I've written more books on dark skin probably than anybody in the world, and those books include my latest book is Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. Once again, it's Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. And Token Dark Girl is the first book to analyze dark-skinned women in popular culture. My other books include Dark Skinned Girls Triumph, the Rashida Strober story. That is my own personal story. It's right on YouTube. You can go watch it or listen to it for free. It's like an audio book, audio movie. My other book is Darkism, which I actually give away Darkism for free at my website, which is darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, that is darkskinactivist.com. So yes, I give away Darkism for free. You can download it on your phone, on your laptop, wherever. You just go to my website and scroll down and you'll see how you can get access to it. I also wrote the book A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. Now, I wrote a book version of A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge and a play version. So with the play version of A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, I play 5 different characters in a one-woman show, telling about their experiences with darkism. And I've been doing this show for years, again, before Dark Girls, all that. I've been doing my stuff first. People copied me. Just because I'm lesser known, that don't mean that, you know, I can't be copied. Motherfuckers do that to people. They see creative people with talent and people want to steal. And that's exactly what has happened to me. So anyway, I've been written about in newspaper publications, been on television. You can Google Rashida Strober and you'll see for yourself. Somebody made me a Wikipedia back in 2015. I don't know who did that, but shout out to you. Let's see, what else? If you want to support my work, you can make a donation to my Cash App, which I prefer. My Cash App is $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. Once again, that's $rashidalala. You can also go to my PayPal, which is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Or you can go to my GoFundMe, and you can get to my GoFundMe by Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe. And my short-term goal with the GoFundMe is to reach $11,000. My long-term goal is to reach $1 million. And we're going to get there because I'm going to continue to travel all around the world spreading the message of darkism. Now, I do my plays and stuff. I do that now on pay-per-view live stream. I started doing pay-per-view live stream for my play, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, back in 2018. And realized that I got more people online than I did in the building. So I was like, okay, I'm on to something here. So 2020 was my last show. Hopefully this year I'll be planning a new show, but I'll let y'all know. Y'all make sure y'all stay subscribed and make sure y'all follow. Thank y'all for the super chats. Thank y'all. Can I ask y'all to do me a favor? Because this is actually my fault. I should disable the super chat. Any donations y'all want to give, please redirect it to my Cash App. My Cash App is $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. The reason is because YouTube be taking a long time to pay people. They do. And you have to hit a threshold, I think, of $100, and they pay you once a month. So, I mean, I prefer the Cash App. Once again, the Cash App is $rashidalala, $rashidalala. Okay. Let me finish giving y'all the background, because I got to give my background, because motherfuckers be stealing from me. They've been doing it since 2015. Anyway, I brought the first colorism channel to social media in 2010. Nobody was talking about dark skin except for me and Cola Booth. Shout out to Cola Booth. She's the only one that I'll ever sanction and give credit to, because the rest of you bitches are coattail riders. Y'all don't respect it. Y'all motherfuckers don't respect it. Y'all motherfuckers don't respect me and Cola Booth for putting this shit on the map, giving y'all a stage to talk about it, to motherfucking monetize it. I wasn't making no money off of talk about dark skin for years. Do y'all know how many years for free I done work doing my plays, doing darkism talks in schools, at churches, what have you? Okay, I put in the real motherfucking work, and all these bitches did on YouTube is steal. Okay, so I bring the first colorism channel to YouTube in 2010. 2014 comes along, Tommy Sotomayor, and I don't like that motherfucker, but I gotta talk about him because he's a part of my history online. Somebody told Tommy Sotomayor about my dark skin agenda back in 2014. Tommy Sotomayor hit me up on Facebook Messenger, asked me to come on his show. I didn't know who the fuck he was at the time. I was like, all right, whatever. I'll go promote my stuff. Me and him got into it, but the good thing that came out of it, that people started to know who I was as a dark skin activist more online. Started to really establish an online presence. And then in 2015, I went viral for calling out Kendrick Lamar, the rapper Kendrick Lamar. And I didn't do that on purpose. That came as a result of me doing darkism and colorism counseling, which I've been doing for years, and I'm the first to do. And I was doing it for free. So that was this dark skinned sister that I've been counseling over a year. She hit me in my inbox and she said, have you seen the Kendrick Lamar new fiance? And I was like, no. She's like, go look at it. And I went and looked at it, and I went on Facebook and made my little comment, and the shit went viral. I had no clue that it was gonna go viral. I was just doing the work of dark skin activism, unlike you bitches that's stealing from me. You bitches can never say that you have my story. You are copycats. I am the fucking originator, bitch. And Cola Booth. All y'all are fucking copycats. And I'm here to tell y'all this shit. And I'll tell you this shit to your face. This is just not for social media. Because I'm tired of people stealing from me. They've been straight up stealing from me. They don't got no motherfucking respect. Motherfuckers don't praise you with nothing. They just fucking go up on their channels and act as if this is something that popped out your head. Bitch, you's a lie. It ain't pop out your head. You stole it. You stole it from somebody that stole it from somebody that stole it from somebody that stole from the motherfucking dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. So it's gonna always come back to the dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. All facts. You better fucking Google me. You better fucking Wikipedia me. I even had one bitch try to style her name after me. Okay? I created the name dark skin activist. I own the fucking trademark to it. Okay? A bitch on YouTube who never was talking about colorism went and started calling herself the colorism activist. Checkmate, bitch. I bought the fucking domain. I own that as well. You're not gonna fucking steal from me without a fight. And I'm gonna talk about it every time I do my motherfucking lives. I'm gonna talk about it. Because you bitches on YouTube been motherfucking stealing for a long time. Anybody you hear talking about colorism, darkism, except for me and Cola Booth, them bitches is stealing. All right. So, okay, got that off my chest. All right, had to do my introduction there. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Y'all don't mind, let me eat some of my blueberries here, okay? Gotta bring it down. I gotta bring it down, y'all. These blueberries are so good. Got the cherry juice. Good morning, everybody. I hope y'all had a wonderful holiday. Good morning. I love you right back, ZJ. Good morning. Hey, y'all know what? I'm gonna tell y'all a funny thing happened. I was inside I'm glad Lashidu for you is on here. I like you. You actually defended me. I remember that. And they be lying on me, Lashidu, talking about, oh, you don't like light-skinned people. That's the biggest fucking lie ever. I love all y'all. Lashidu for you back in 2015 was one of the few black women. Good morning, Dave Love. Good morning, everybody that's on here watching. She actually defended me. I never forget that the people that helped me. And I thank you and I appreciate you and I love you for that. And she light skinned, okay? Y'all be lying, talking about I don't like light skinned people. What I don't like is injustice. What I don't like is inequality, okay? That's the whole thing. Yes. Lashido for you, I can't see who just posted that, but the last person, because the words are so small. But you're right, she defended me. She damn sure defended me, and that's why I went to. She don't know, but I went to bat for you, Lashido, off of what that fucking crispy bitch was doing when I sued that motherfucker. Okay. I sued that motherfucker and won successfully. Everybody said I wasn't gonna do it. I ignored motherfuckers and went and did what the fuck I had to do. Good morning, Daryl. I feel. Shout out to you. Love you right back. Anyway, that's a whole nother story, but I'll talk about that later. But I defended you. But okay. All right, y'all. Okay. Please forgive me if I don't read your comment because I'm driving. So please forgive me if I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just I'm driving. Okay. Yes, I successfully filed a lawsuit and won. Yep, I did. That's why it's important not to listen to naysayers. That's one thing about me. If I want to fucking do something, it ain't a bitch alive that's gonna stop me from doing it. Only God. Only an act of God. But I gotta be in the right. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, I want to talk about this morning, this divesting thing. This divestment. And the reason why I'm talking about it, y'all, is because for years, black women, I told y'all I brought the whole colorism thing online. And after I went viral to millions of black people, they started knowing who I was. And people did steal from me. They stole my platform. They started copying me and all kind of shit. But it's only one original dark-skinned activist, and you looking at her. But one of the things that happened in the aftermath of that, too, is, you know, the black women, and I believe that a lot of y'all are well-meaning. I'm not saying that all of y'all are in the same boat. Please understand. Some of y'all are not well-meaning, but to the sisters that are well-meaning and got a good heart and actually care, my anger is not directed towards you. It's not. So if I cuss, which, you know, sometimes I cuss, I be trying not to. but sometimes I curse. I do. My anger is not directed towards you. I'm just telling y'all what happened. So in the aftermath, you know, people would look at my videos, they'll listen to interviews. I come on and I do rants, whatever the hell it be. They done seen what I did. I was in the dollar store, I think Christmas Eve, and the cashier was like, you be on YouTube. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, oh shit. Cause I be trying to be low key. I really am a low key person, y'all. I know y'all might not think that, but I am actually very low key. But she recognized me, and I was like, man, I got to talk and had a little conversation in the line. A very nice black woman, and these people looking at us like, they looking at me like, oh, you too? And I was trying to get the hell up out of there as fast as I can because I'm kind of low key. But anyway, in the aftermath, black women started hitting me up, telling me I needed to divest. Okay? And honestly, y'all been telling me this for years. Y'all been coming on my comment section. Some of y'all email me. Some of y'all inbox me. Y'all contact me via social media, and y'all been telling me to divest. Okay? Now, let me tell y'all something about divesting. First of all, divesting, when you divest, it means that you are taking yourself away from something, removing yourself away from something. Okay? And in my other video I did on this morning, I said pretty much the same thing, but I needed to redo this because, number one, the chat was shut off, and I thought the chat was on, so I wanted y'all to be able to be interactive with the chat. So that's another reason why I'm redoing this video. But to divest means that you're taking yourself away from something. You're removing yourself away from something. And as it relates to the black community and black women in relation to black men, there is a group of black women online that have touted this divesting from black men. Okay? And so that's where that comes from. Some of these sisters have been listening to these divestors talking, which all y'all motherfuckers got a right to freedom of speech to come on here and talk y'all shit. But just understand your ass is gonna get critiqued, just like me. I get critiqued. People come for me. I done got death threat. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Do whatever you got. That's not gonna stop me from talking my dark skin shit. Okay? So to you divestors, get out your fucking feelings. Everybody's not gonna agree with you, and you are critiquable. So after years of me not really saying anything and addressing it, because, you know, sometimes I could be passive. I already know what I got in my heart and mind. I already know what the fuck I'm gonna do. And it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and I should have had a seatbelt on, but it's kind of hurting my voice. But anyway, that'll go off in a minute. But I'm not finna sit up here and, you know, go back and forth when I already know what I'm gonna do. But I just felt the need that I need to address it because I've gotten more and more comments from divestors telling me to divest. Get rid of black men. They ain't shit. They this, they that. And because y'all do this, I understand why y'all do this, because y'all see me ranting. Y'all see me complaining about the state of affairs between the black man and the dark-skinned black woman. But let me tell y'all something. Understand that just because you see me rant or talk about the ills that's going on between the black, that does not mean that I want to get rid of black men. That does not mean that I want to stop dating and marrying black men. What it means is I'm a stand-up woman, and I'm the type of person, I've always been this way, is when a problem arises, I look that motherfucking problem in the eye and I address it and I figure out a solution to it. So it's no different with the relationship between the black man and the dark-skinned black woman. It's a problem. There's a cause and there's a solution, and the motherfucking solution is not divestment. In fact, divesting is a part of the problem. Anybody that thinks that divesting is not a problem in the black community, something is wrong with you. You are delusional. You're not thinking straight, okay? You're not thinking straight. Because let me tell you what you're doing when you divest. When you divest, what you're doing, when you black woman, whether you be dark skin, light skin, brown skin, what you are doing is you are genociding, committing genocide, where you are getting rid of dark skinned people. You are a part of killing off dark skinned people, of killing off black people. Why the fuck would I want to participate in anything that's going to get rid of dark-skinned people or that's going to get rid of black people? This shit makes no logical sense. That's why I can't get on board with divesting. It makes no logical sense for black people. In fact, that means if you're divesting, you're on the enemy side in this war that we're fighting. You're not on black people's side. You are on the side of the enemy. I don't understand how these divesting black women cannot understand that. If you're divesting as a black woman, no matter what shade you are, and you're having children with a non-black man, it don't take a rocket scientist to understand what that's going to do if it happens in large enough numbers. That is going to serve to get rid of dark-skinned people. And you know what? The advent of social media and the internet, these divestors, the message is spreading abroad, and some of these weak-minded, no, I'm not trying to insult y'all, but I feel like if you divesting, you're weak. Some of these women are weak-minded. They don't have the spirit of Harriet Tubman in them. They don't have the spirit of they don't have the spirit of Dr. Betty Shabazz in them. And countless other black women that stood up for black men and for black love and for the black community. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that in them. What they have in them is genocidal tendencies. Divestors, you are contributing to genocide. And you all need to come to terms with that. Because I think that that's something that I don't hear them talk about the impact of divesting on the whole, on the aggregate of black people. I don't hear y'all talk about that. Y'all talk about the benefits because it benefits yourself. I gotta go back to, I gotta tie this theory of objectivism. And whenever I think about individualism in the American sense, whenever I think about being self-serving, I think about a philosopher, a white female philosopher named Ayn Rand. And the way that I begin to know about this person is the Star Report on YouTube. Star, y'all know who I'm talking about, Star. I've been on his platform several times. Light-skinned Star, he's biracial Star, y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Star wrote a book called Objective Hate. And in his book, Objective Hate, he referenced Ayn Rand in terms of where he got the ideas on objectivism. And I started to do some research on Ayn Rand's theory of objectivism. And I started to look at it as it relates to dark-skinned women. Should dark-skinned women practice objectivism, which means that you are only concerned about pursuing your self-interest. Basically, your ass is selfish, okay? It's all about you. And when I think about these divestors, I have to say that divestors are objectivists. That's what I see them as. Because I see y'all as only concerned about securing your happiness on earth. And if y'all don't know who Ayn Rand is and objectivism, and go read up on her, go read Objective Hate. That's Star's book. Shout out to Star. It's a great book, and I begin to understand where Star is coming from and why. That's the thing. If you read a person's book, their biography or any book, you're gonna begin to understand why the person thinks the way they think. You're not gonna understand it all, but you're gonna get some insights into why this person thinks this way. So anyway, going back to Ayn Rand's theory of objectivism, that can be applied to black female divestors because y'all are self-absorbed. It's all about y'all. Why do I say that? It's not about continuing the race. It's not about reproducing more dark-skinned people. It's not about, putting dark-skinned people on an equal level playing field as all the non-dark-skinned people of the world on an economic, social, and political level. It's not about that, you motherfucking divestors. It's all about your selfish needs and wants to live a good life. And so what you're doing, you feel like you're going to live your best selfish life if you go out and get you a non-black man because you want some of that non-black privilege. You want to drive a nice car. Let's break that shit down, what they fucking want to do. When I say they want that white privilege. What it all boils down to is how I'm living, how you fucking living. You want to be able to live in the nicest houses, drive the nicest cars, your kids go to the best schools, take your ass to what? I don't know, fucking Trader Joe's, you know, these so-called upscale grocery stores, whatever the case may be. You want to be able to have a nice bank account. You want to be able to have good credit. You want to be able to have all these things that these motherfuckers, that's what y'all thinking in y'all head when y'all divesting. Y'all want some of that white privilege. You're not fucking thinking about the aggregate of black people. You're only thinking about your damn self. And in that sense, you are objectivist. Divest, I might do a whole fucking live on divestors being objectivist. Because that's what y'all is. Y'all selfish as fuck. And in my book, Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. Once again, the book is called Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. I analyze dark-skinned women in regards to objectivism. Asking the question, because I will admit, I was torn by whether or not dark-skinned women should just fight for their own self-interest, or should dark-skinned women continue to work as a whole together to make the black community better. And that reminds me of my thinking about Michelle Obama. This is why I love Michelle Obama, because at the time I didn't realize it, and I don't think maybe she even realized it from this standpoint, but after studying Ayn Rand's theory of objectivism, which means basically being selfish, I can apply that also to Michelle Obama, because in her thesis, when she was at, I believe she was an undergraduate student at Princeton University. And this is why I love her, because it showed what was in her heart, what was in the core of her heart. Her thesis was largely about whether or not she should take her Ivy League Princeton degree and basically become an objectivist, a self-serving black person, or should she take her Ivy League degree and use it for the betterment of black people? And she came to the conclusion, I never will forget. Y'all can probably go read her Princeton thesis, undergraduate thesis, because I remember these people that were hating on Michelle Obama, they put her Princeton thesis out on the internet like that was going to harm her. Bitch, it actually motherfucking made me respect her more. So to the motherfuckers that thought that putting Michelle Obama's undergraduate Princeton thesis out in the public, thinking that it was going to make people look down on her, no. It made me respect her, because in the end, she said, I'm going to use my Ivy League degree for the betterment of my people. She became a non-objectivist, and I respect her for that to this day. I don't really too slick with Obama, but Michelle Obama, I think her heart is in the right place, because she was so young, like maybe 20 years old when she wrote that. That shows you a person's heart, pure heart, if they that young and they come out with that type of thought process after analyzing the pros and the cons of, hey, let me go over here and live a good life off of the degree that I earned, or hey, let me go over here and let me work for my people. So I can do nothing but respect Michelle Obama for that, and I always will. So, you know, divestors, getting back to you divestors, you're very selfish, you know, and I understand that you want to live a good life, because I do too. You know, everybody wants to live a good life. Everybody wants to, you know, have the things that we need to survive in this world, and not just have them, but, you know, have it nice. Have a nice house. I came from a very impoverished background, as I'm sure a lot of y'all did. And, you know, I like security. I'm not really a materialistic person at all. I just want to be secure because of how I came up. So that's always my mental fight, especially being a dark-skinned black woman, knowing how hard it is out here in the world to make something of yourself and to be able to get your fair share of the resources. So I get where y'all coming from. I get it. It's Capricorn season. Shout out to all my Capricorns out there. Hey, look, the year begins and ends with the motherfucking Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. So shout out to all my Capricorn. I just seen one of my Capricorns, his birthday was today. Shout out to you. Anyway, so yeah, y'all got to forgive me if I'm not reading y'all comments. Please forgive me. I'm driving. I'm not trying to ignore y'all. It's just I'm driving and I got to keep my eyes on the road. And by the way, y'all, make sure y'all donate My Cash App is $Rashida Lala. Once again, the Cash App is $Rashida Lala. Once again, that's $Rashida Lala. My PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. And you can go to my GoFundMe by Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe. You can find my Cash App and my PayPal and a free copy of my book, Darkism, if you go to my website, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. All right, let me eat some of my blueberries. Thank you, CJ. I see your comment. I'm driving safe. Thank you. Thank you. Kevin Blake on here talking about I look better if I was light skinned. I'm gonna do a whole fucking live on your ass. I'm gonna do it because you've been coming for me. You've been coming in my comment section. You've been coming on my chat. Okay, you want my attention? I'm gonna give you my attention. I'm gonna do a whole fucking live on you. Talk about I'll look better if I was fucking light skinned. I'm gonna do a whole live on your ass, but not today. Not correct. Not today. I got my blueberries here, y'all. See, this is the one thing about fruit. It's the ultimate fast food. You can get it in these containers and carry it around with you. I do it all the time. So when I get hungry and I want something to snack on, I eat whatever fruit I brought with me. But anyway, I guess so, Lashido. He up here talking about somebody would look better if they light skin. But that's I'm sorry, but a lot of y'all black men, y'all do think like that. Y'all do think like that, but I'm gonna address that. But I gotta talk about the divestors, because I've got on y'all black men a whole lot. Okay. But here's the thing with these divesting women. The ones that be telling me I need to go get me a white man, I need to divest, this, that, and the third. That let me know that y'all have not really studied the movement that I created. Because if you really studied the movement that I created, then you would know that I created dark skin activism to bring the black man back to the dark skinned black woman in balanced numbers. And I'm not saying that all black men to exclusively marry and date dark skinned women. But I'm saying let's create balance. So the whole movement in essence is bringing black men, connecting black men back to black women, rebuilding and repairing, and then maintaining from there. It has nothing to do with divesting. I'm like, what the hell do they get this from? I've never on any of my videos ever talked about, I'm finna go date out of my race. I don't have a desire to do that. I don't hate anybody, but I'm about nation building. How the fuck we gonna build a sustainable black community if everybody run into a different race to marry and date? You're destroying the black community. Divestors, are you against having black people on earth? This is what the fuck I want to know. I think y'all anti-black people. I think divestors gotta be anti-black people, anti-dark skinned people, anti-brown skin. Y'all, I don't understand y'all, especially the dark skinned ones. The dark skinned divestors. To you dark skin, I'm gonna do a whole live on you dark skin divestors. Do y'all understand what the fuck y'all are doing? Do you understand that you might not be saying it out your mouth? You might not be saying it out your mouth, but let me tell you, a motherfucker could say whatever the fuck they want out there. It's the actions that count. You dark-skinned divestors, do you understand that your actions show that you are genocidal? Your actions show, dark-skinned divestors, do you understand that your actions show that you are anti-dark skin? The irony in that. The irony. How the fuck? Tell me how the fuck that go. How does that work? What lame excuse y'all gonna come up with? I really want to hear your arguments against what I'm saying, your rebuttals to what I'm saying, your refutations to what I have to say. I want you to rebuttal me when I call you dark-skinned divestors anti-dark skin. Rebuttal me on that shit. Because I'm trying to understand your mindset. This shit doesn't make any sense. You're not logical. You are not going to produce a dark-skinned child, a fully black child, if you divest. And the more divestors that there are out there, you are just increasing the chances, even though it probably take a long time, but you are just increasing the chances of getting rid of dark-skinned people. So that's why I said, you dark-skinned divestors are anti-dark-skinned. You don't like dark-skinned people. I wonder if you even like yourself. I'm trying to understand, do you like yourself as a dark-skinned black woman? Do you like yourself, divestors? Because y'all might think this is cliche, but it's not cliche to me. One of the ways we know that we like ourselves is reproducing our own image. Okay? Now, let me say this. If God bless me with a light-skinned or brown-skinned child, I'm going to love that child just on the same level as I love my other 2 children I have that are dark-skinned. But I like myself because I got 2 dark-skinned children. My daughter is very beautiful and dark-skinned with natural hair, sister locks. And my son is dark-skinned and very handsome. Okay? If you love yourself, you're going to reproduce yourself. But a lot of y'all, a lot of you divestors, you just want to go around and use your, because this is what I see some of them doing. They use their kid. And my heart goes out to the biracial child. Because y'all motherfuckers want to sit up here and lie, say, oh, you don't like, that's a lie. I love all people. One of the things I noticed, these dark-skinned divestors and these black divestors, y'all use y'all kids. You shouldn't go around using your children, you know, trying to make you look better and feel better because you got a biracial child. You know, they go out in public with their biracial child. The child, of course, is innocent, but it's an adult that's on the self-hate fuckery, and they need society's approval to say, oh, your baby's so pretty. You know how we is in the black community. Oh, your baby's so pretty. Oh, she got pretty hair. And when that happens, when they get the compliments, these dark-skinned divestors and these black divestors, you're living vicariously through your biracial child. You shouldn't do that. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You shouldn't use your child as a pawn to make you fucking feel good. That child don't know what's going on. That child did not ask to be born. That child did not ask you divestors to bring them into y'all fucked up mentality. Y'all self-hating world. But that is what y'all are doing. The black male divestors, they do it. And the black female divestors also. All of y'all are guilty of using your kid to get compliments. They use their biracial kids to get compliments to make themselves feel good. Y'all understand me? And y'all, you can't fucking tell me because I done seen this shit with my own eyes. You're not gonna fucking come on here and tell me that what I'm saying is not true because I seen it in grocery stores, in motherfucking shopping stores. Okay. Yep, you're right. The person, what's your name? Damn, I can't see. I apologize if I don't get your name right. But the person that just last made the comment, you just said they use divestment to get, that's what I'm saying, to get light-skinned children. That's what they're doing. And I want to make sure I'm perfectly clear because I hate people that fucking lie on you and make up shit. I am not sitting up on here talking negatively about the children. The children are innocent. I'm talking about their crazy ass, self-hating ass parents that hate their dark skin, that hate their black skin, and that want to produce a biracial child with light skin and so-called good hair so that you can get compliments everywhere you go with the child and you can feel better about yourself. That's what they're doing. They're not gonna tell y'all this. Do you really think these divestors are going to admit to this shit? Ain't gonna happen. I wrote a dark-skinned woman's revenge. I got a whole play I wrote. You bum bitches better not plagiarize my shit. I got a whole play I wrote with one of the characters. She's a fucking psycho divester. Delphine Huckleback. That's my character's name. In my book called A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. Okay? Y'all need to read my book, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. I'm going to do the play version again. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I might do it in 2022. It's going to be pay-per-view live stream. Where you at in the world, you're going to be able to watch A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, and y'all going to see my fucked up psycho character, Divester, because that's what she is. Her ass is crazy. Her name is Delphine Huckleback. That's one of my characters in my book. She's off the chain. She's fucked up in the head. I told y'all, I've been a dark-skinned activist. I cover all the facets of dark-skinned women in my book. This is what the fuck I do, bitch. I created this whole lane. You motherfuckers that's copying me, you can't fuck with me. I'm the fucking GOAT. I'm the fucking originator. You better understand that shit. Started this shit in 1998. I ain't have to watch nobody motherfucking video. Came from my fucking brain. So stop stealing. You're not the fucking dark-skinned activist. I have to throw that in there. But that's what they do, y'all. That's what they do. Cherry juice is very good for inflammation. I got some pure cherry juice over here. But yeah, that's what they doing. See, it's all about what the divestors want, you know. And for those of you that don't know, I'm an anti-natalist. Anti-natalism is basically the belief that human beings shouldn't procreate because procreation leads to suffering. And you know, anti-natalism is applicable across the races because all races gonna suffer by virtue of being born into this world. And so these divestors, you know, they sit here and they for whatever reason they think that they don't look good or not, they're not beautiful, or they've had a bad relationship with a black man or several black men, and they get upset and angry, and they say they start to think that every black man is bad. And you know, the mentality is just so fucked up. They don't, you know, they don't consider the fact that there's some bad apples in the white community. There's bad apples in the Hispanic community. There's bad apples in the Indian community. There's bad apples in the Asian community. They think that bad apples only exist in the black community, which is stupid as fuck. That's why I say y'all are fucking ignorant. Some of y'all are just ignorant. Why would you sit there and think that in the black community that bad apples are only a part of the black community in terms of dating and marriage? Why the fuck would you sit there and think that? That doesn't even, again, I go back to logic. It doesn't make sense. If you haven't dated every single fucking man in the world, you cannot make that determination. You cannot say that every black man is bad. You don't see I don't see other races doing this shit. I don't see other races talking. I don't see the Asians talking about divest from Asian men. What the fuck? I don't see Indian women telling their women to divest from Indian men. I don't see motherfucking white people telling other white women to divest from white men. We're so fucking stupid. This shit just pisses me the fuck off. It's just so fucking stupid. And these, I wish I knew your name. You just made the last comment. I'm trying to read y'all comments. You said, and these good white men, including their family members, turn out to hold racist views against black people. You're right. Exactly. And shout out to you, Miss Carter Queen. I hope I say your name right. I want to apologize that I don't get your name all the way right because I'm driving. But shout out to you. You're right about that. You're absolutely right. They think that just because they go in another race, the fucking world is just going to be beautiful and peachy and wonderful. You know what I'm saying? They think that just because they go, you know, a dark-skinned woman. I remember, let me tell y'all a story. When I was an undergraduate student at the University of South Florida, that's where I got my degree from there. I have a bachelor's in political science. I'm sorry, a bachelor's in history and a master's in political science, right? So, when I got my degree, I was working on my degree, and I remember one day I went to this it was like a Chinese restaurant that you eat outside, and this Hispanic guy, he was following me, and I went to go sit down and eat my food, and he walked up and he sat there behind me, and he was trying to shoot his best shot. And I don't hate nobody. I love all people, but I just felt, I knew I wasn't gonna like date him or deal with him because I like black men. To me, black men are the finest men on the fucking planet. Fuck that. If you offended by that, hey, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's to me. I think I just be looking at, I just be like, damn. I be like, look at him, damn. Like, I'm damn. You know, for me, there's nothing better than a fine ass older black man. See, I like older men. I always have liked older. There is nothing better than a fine ass older man child. Okay, black men to me, they're physically appealing. I mean, it is what the fuck it is. Okay, I'm not gonna date you. Like, I'm not going to date you. I remember when I lived in Los Angeles. Oh God. The divestment population out there is in full effect, okay? And at my job, I had several white men that wanted to get with me. They wanted to take me out and do it. I would never do it. I would just smile and just say thank you, and I would never do it. I was not fucking interested. And then there was a population of Arab men out there. I remember I was going to get some headshots. And this Arab man rode up on me in a nice car telling me he could take care of me and this and the third. I'm just like, okay, thank you. And went on by my motherfucking way. I don't know. I just think that black men are, y'all, you know, some of y'all get on my fucking nerves, and some of y'all be on some bullshit, but you know, y'all are just the finest men on the planet to me. And not all black men are bad. I'm so sick of motherfuckers coming out trying to push this fucking narrative that all black men are bad. Yes, there are some terrible fucking black men out there. There are some horrible fucking black men out there. Just like it's some horrible motherfucking white men. Just like it's some horrible motherfucking Asian men. And some horrible motherfucking Indian men. And some horrible motherfucking Hispanic men. There is no motherfucking monopoly on bad men that black men have. They don't have the monopoly on it. So stop the fucking lies. Divestors, squash that shit. Because y'all fucking lying. That's another thing about some of y'all divestors. Y'all be telling straight up goddamn lies on black men. All of them aren't the same. Even these motherfuckers that come up on YouTube talking shit about black women. Okay, so fucking what? That doesn't mean that all black men hate black women. I talk a lot of shit about the relations between black men and dark-skinned women. I still don't believe that all black men hate dark-skinned women. It doesn't make sense. Do you understand? It's not logical. These divestors be killing me, y'all. They be killing me, y'all. They try to push this narrative, y'all. Try to make y'all think, make you dark-skinned, you brown-skinned, you light-skinned women think that you're just going to have a better life free of racism if you divest. You're not. You are not going to be able to escape racism, divestors, just because you get a white husband. It's not going to happen. You're still going to experience racism. That marriage is not going to shield you from racism. Yeah, you might be able to get some of the benefits of the privilege, but so what? Look at what you're trading in for. You're getting rid of your dark skin. You're contributing to the demise of black people. You might not think that you are because it might be small to you. You might say, well, I'm just one person. One person could turn into 2, into 3, into etc. to millions. And that's how genocide takes place. And it don't happen overnight. It happens over time. I believe that genocidal activities is one of the tools of war that was used against black people in Africa. You had, for example, the Portuguese and let me just say this as well. The women in any war, women are always used as a pawn in the war. You know, a group coming in and capturing and taking the women. Women are very important. And if you study, for example, I'm just giving out one example of many, the Portuguese. When they came to Africa, one of the tools that they used was to marry the black dark-skinned women and produce biracial children. And to continue to do that because they understood that the biracial children would become an elite class that would be a buffer between the real dark-skinned black people and the ruling Portuguese or whatever, whatever European power that was in place in Africa at the time. But the Portuguese definitely, that was one of their tools of war that they used to intermarry the women to create a buffer race. So I don't understand. When we talk about we want to motherfucking be equal, divestors, if we're thinking that we're going to be equal, why the fuck would you create a biracial buffer race to be over dark-skinned black people? Is that motherfucking equality? Because that's what the fuck you're doing. You divestors are no better than the motherfucking Portuguese. You know better. In fact, you're on their side. Because that was the whole goal. Create the buffer race, put them in charge of the dark-skinned people, and oppress the dark-skinned people. If you don't fucking believe me, go do your goddamn research. All I'm spitting right now is facts. They tried that shit over in fucking Haiti. Shout out to the Haitian revolutionaries, the dark-skinned Haitian revolutionaries. They weren't trying to hear that shit at all. We could take a lesson from the Haitian Revolution. You divestors could take a lesson from the Haitian Revolution. But that's the thing. Throughout history, we've seen that mulatto, biracial, mixed-race people have been used as a buffer to oppress people. They tried this shit in Dominica and in Haiti. So why would you want to create a race, divestors, of biracial people that you can place in a class, because we live in a class system in this world, throughout this world, that you can place in a higher class over black people to oppress black people? Because that's exactly what the fuck you doing. That's exactly, you cannot tell me you're not doing that. You are. You are. Eat my blueberries. You don't see that? Got blueberries. Good morning, everybody. PDGAF, shout out to you. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope y'all had a good Christmas. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I'm not really a celebrator of Christmas, even though I did. I love you very much, PDGAF. Thank you for being here. I love all of y'all. Motherfuckers be lying on me, talking about I don't like light-skinned people. That's the biggest lie ever. My best friend Shamina is light-skinned. Shout out to you, Shamina. She's very light-skinned. I already told that story. Motherfuckers trying to steal my light-skinned best friend story. Bitches be coming online stealing my light-skinned sword. I got my whole story written in my book, A Dark Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober story. My light-skinned best friend story is in there. Well, I talk about Shamina and me and Shamina on the ice cream show. Y'all motherfuckers done went and listened to my goddamn story and stealing my light-skinned best friend story. Y'all some low-down motherfuckers. I really have a goddamn light-skinned best friend. I'ma bring Shamina on camera. I don't gotta make up shit. I'm the fucking originator. Stop fucking stealing from me. Goddamn. Whew. I come on, I've been online 10 years deep. Talk about my light-skinned best friend. These motherfuckers sitting up here watching my video. Who I'm finna go say I got a light-skinned best friend. Lying ass motherfuckers. And if they ain't got one, they'll make up one. They'll motherfucking make up one for a better story. Good Lord. My light-skinned best friend is in the story. I've been wrote the story way back. I wrote that way back in what, 2005, 2006? I keep telling y'all, my shit is original. I'm the creator, I'm the GOAT. Bitch is stealing from me. Make it that crispy bitch over there, that crispy burnt bitch stole my light-skinned best friend story. Bitch, put your light-skinned best friend on camera, bitch. Because Shamina done went with me to my motherfucking dark-skinned activist tour. Shamina, she done went to me to DC when we did the DC Black Dinner Festival. Shamina done went with me to motherfucking Atlanta multiple times when I did my play over there. I really have a fucking light-skinned best friend, bitch. Don't be stealing my motherfucking story, bitch. Anyway, I forgot how I got off on a tangent on that. Sorry, y'all. But no, I've been going through this shit in my life, and people, you go through shit, you the real deal, and motherfuckers steal from you. That shit make you angry. When I really lived this fucking life, for real. Bitches gonna start saying they was dark-skinned and homeless. You gonna steal that story too? Oh, I was dark-skinned and homeless. Oh, I was dark-skinned with 5 brothers. Oh, I'm dark-skinned and I slept in an abandoned house. Oh, I'm dark-skinned. This fucking lying. You want to talk about you was dark-skinned and this? Like, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here with that. Stop. That's my original shit that I did before YouTube even existed. This is my fucking original shit. I've been wrote my plays. I've been doing this shit before any one of you bitches on YouTube ever even realized talking about dark skin and colorism was a motherfucking thing. You stole it. Okay. Make sure y'all go to my Cash App and make a donation. My Cash App is $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. Y'all don't just sit here and enjoy the content. If you really enjoy and support, go donate. Listen, $5, $10, $20. I appreciate everything. My PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. And you can find my PayPal, my Cash App, and my GoFundMe if you go to my website. My website is darkskinactivist.com, darkskinactivist.com, darkskinactivist.com. You scroll on down and you're going to see the Cash App and the PayPal. Or you can Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe and you can donate there. Take your pick. I'm happy and grateful with whatever you decide to do. Thank you very much. Dismantling divestment. We got to break down the divestment movement and expose it as a genocidal movement to get rid of dark-skinned people, to get rid of black people, because that's what it is. They trying to put a bow on it. They say put lipstick on a pig. There was this investor I used to work with, real estate investor. He was training me, and he showed me this house that he bought. And he said, "I'm just gonna put lipstick on a pig." This white man, it was so funny. He was like, "I'm gonna put lipstick on a pig," and I was like, "What you mean?" And he was talking about he was just gonna throw some paint on the house and do a little bit to make it look good and then sell it for a lot of money. That's what these motherfucking divestors doing, y'all. That's it. They put lipstick on a motherfucking pig. They try to dress it up, make it look good. This, that, and the motherfucking third. Listen, y'all. If y'all gonna do all that, trying to get cute for a non-black man, why y'all can't do that? Why y'all can't do that for a black man? All men want they woman to look good. Y'all want to sit up here and act like only white men or only black men want their women to look good. That's not true. White men generally like their women to be thin and they can be blonde. I don't think they really discriminate on blonde or brown or whatever. I think white men like their women to be thin. Okay, black men are not the only men that talk shit or want their women to be in shape. Okay. And that's another thing. If y'all could get in shape and look good to get you a white man, a non-black man, why you can't do the same thing for a black man? I mean, personally, I think you should be doing it for yourself, because that's why I do it. I'm really doing it for Rashida. But since y'all wanna get cute, lose weight, or what the fuck y'all think y'all doing to get y'all a non-black man, guess what you should do? Do the same thing for the black man. Do the same for the black man. I don't understand why y'all put so much effort into tearing black men and women apart. These divestors, that's what they're doing. They put so much effort in tearing black men and women apart. And that's the thing, like, if you want to go your fucking way, then go your fucking way. Don't come over here talking shit about black men. I don't get that. You left. That's another thing. Y'all talk all kind of shit. And the black men do the same thing when they divest. Y'all motherfuckers done left and you still talking shit about the black man or the black woman. Why? You divested. You in your happy fucking place. You living your best motherfucking life. So why the fuck are you still over here talking shit about black men and black women? I'm trying to understand that one. I'll never understand that shit. Them motherfuckers claim they living so good. They living drama free. They living ghetto free. Oh, I don't deal with the ghetto, bitch. Whatever. I don't deal with the. Okay, but why are you over here still talking? Why are you talking about? You know what? The divestors, we need to take their fucking black talk card for the men and the women. Shut the fuck up about black people. If you don't divest, just shut up. You already did what you thought was best for you to do. So why do you need to keep coming back talking shit? I know why. Because you motherfuckers are evil. You want to recruit other black men and women and turn black men and women against each other. You being used as a fucking tool to turn black people against each other. That's evil. How could it be anything positive? Now I could kind of see, because I'm a reasonable person, I could see a divestor that, okay, they go and marry outside the race and they going about their fucking business. They ain't going out here bothering people and talking shit about black men and women and carrying on with their fuckery. They going on and they living their fucking life. They living their life. But that's not what I see some of these divestors. Some of these divestors online is, some of them are hardcore with it. Some of them are smooth with it. They come in different forms of what. I'm just like, you put so much time and energy into talking about the race of people that you claim ain't shit. Okay? That you claim you wanted to fucking get away from. But you don't want to get away from them because your ass is still talking about black people. You still talk about black men. You still talk about black women. You full of shit. And deep down, I'm going to tell y'all something too about these divestors. I'm going to tell y'all this because I know it from my own personal experience of talking to one. The divestors really want to come back to black. But some of them, not all of them. Some of these divestors, they really want to come back to black. I'm not fucking lying. I'm not fucking lying to y'all. I met up with a divester one time. This person have been following me for years, and me and him about 3 years ago, we met up. He wanted to meet me at Starbucks, and he wanted to get a book. I autographed the book, sat down and had me some black coffee, no sugar, no cream. I like my coffee black. No, seriously, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be darkist. This is not darkism. I like my coffee black for real. I might stop and get me a Starbucks if I run across one. I do like Starbucks, I ain't gonna lie. That's like my favorite coffee place to go, okay? I ain't gonna lie. Magic Johnson owned a Starbucks out in LA. When I lived out there, I used to be up in Starbucks all the time. The one that he owned, I love the place. I love it. Anyway, so me and this divester meet up, and he started telling me, I've been watching your videos, and I just love watching, telling me how sexy I was. Like, what the fuck? Me sexy? I'm not sexy. That's not what I'm here to do, but I can't control somebody's perception of me. And he was saying that at the time he was with a non-black woman, and he started to feel guilty about it after watching my video. I'm not even lying. I can't make this shit up, y'all. And he ended up going back to his dark-skinned black wife. I'm not fucking lying to y'all. And he was telling me how, he proceeded to tell me how desirable I was and blah, 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 this, that, and the fucking third. I don't see myself like that. But I'm just trying to tell y'all, the point that I'm making, he's living proof that some of these divestors want to get back to black. I know, I'm the fucking GOAT, bitch. I've been a dark-skinned activist. This is what the fuck I do. I live this shit. Nobody can say they talk about colorism and dark skin as a movement before me. Bitch, I created it. I live this life for real. For real. That means in the real world. That means I meet people. I talk to people in person, not just on YouTube. You see, before that was YouTube and social media, I was talking to people and meeting up with people in person, looking them in the eye, face to face, doing my darkism talks, doing my play. I fucking live this life. Now, bitch alive, except for Cola Booth, can say they did that. The rest of you bitches, including motherfucking Lupita Nyong'o, bitch, you jumping on our coattail, and fuck you. I do the work of dark-skinned activists. That's what I do. I've been doing it for years, since '98. Nobody else can say that, except Cola Booth. That's it. But yeah, he told me. I got one of his pictures on my time. Me and him fell out, though. I ain't gonna lie. We fell out because he told me, he was like, you need to start, because he did donate to help me produce some of my shows. But then he started telling me I need to be doing twerk videos and yoga and all this. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's not me. That's not what I represent. Like, I'm